Hey Crafty Peeps! Okay, I know us creators always say I'm so excited, but no, I really am so excited for this video. It's something different than I've done before. It's a like modern glam. Now here's the thing, before you watch, if that's not your style, I really feel like you're going to get some really great ideas out of this that you can do in your own color scheme, even if you do farmhouse, whatever color scheme you do. I feel like you're going to get some good ideas out of this. I had so much fun. I don't know how many projects I made, but I could have easily kept going. So how this video got started was my mom lives with me, and her and I were in Hobby Lobby, and she saw this navy blue and gold display, which I'll share in a second. And she's like, I want to redo my living room. And so my mom and I have our own living rooms, thank goodness. And so she's like, I'm going to redo my living room. And I said, okay, I'll do a video. I'll make you some stuff. And so my mom gets excited and she started buying stuff. And I'm like, Mom, stop. I'm going to make you stuff. And so sure enough, I did. I had, like I said, it was so much fun. So I'm going to share with you a couple like inspiration things, and then we'll get into the DIYs. Let's get into it.
This is the display we saw at Hobby Lobby that inspired this living room makeover. So I went home and I made a mood board. You can make this in like Canva, and this is how I got started. This project, I grabbed one of these wreath forms from Michael's. It's already gold, so it makes it perfect. And then I had these gold stems left over from Christmas, and I just cut them apart and just started laying them. I want them to go up on the top part and then going down on the down part. So this is just going to be like where what I'm doing is just going to be onto the side. Now, if it's more your thing, you could actually, this could be the top of your wreath. I want mine to look um, all on the side. So I just bundle these together until I like how they look, and then I will take some zip ties and I will tie them down. Now, if you can't find gold stems like this, it's super easy. You just grab any stem from Dollar Tree, pop off the leaves and the flowers, and then just do the rest, then spray paint the rest gold. So that is a way you can do this if you cannot find them already gold. And then once I get these zip tied down, as you can see, I put a little like vase there so that I could just stick them down in there, because when they're laying on your desk, you know, it's hard to weed those through. Normally I just do it on my lap, but for video purposes, that makes it kind of difficult. And then I'm just going to cut the tops of the flowers off, as I like those as well. And I will feed those down in until I get the look I like. And then I'll flip it over and I will zip tie all those down.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6.
One of the things I wanted to talk about, if you are planning on doing a full room makeover in a totally different style, I want you to think about how important some spray paint can be. No matter what you're changing, you can take a lot of your decor pieces and you can spray paint them and turn them into something amazing that's going to work in your new space. If you have picture frames that are black, and let's say you're going into a pastel look, spray paint them or paint them with regular paints. It's gonna really help out if you have, and like in this video, I grabbed a few different things that, you know, figurines, and I spray painted them gold, and now I have gold figurines. There were so many things that I was able to pick up from Dollar Tree and transform and add them to the decor, like especially just by spray painting them gold or navy blue. This will really keep your costs down because you're not buying new items. You're actually being able to repurpose what you already have, or you can like hit some garage sales or thrift stores again and just paint and makeover items, and you'll be so shocked at how easy it is to like do a complete room makeover for not a lot of money out of pocket.
Drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little. I pour out my heart. Little by little here. I always run and hit the wall.
I grabbed these two items from Dollar Tree. This is like a little picture hanger. It has this little clip here that you can clip a picture, which is super cute. And then just a circle sign also from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to pop that bottom off and pop this word off. If you can find a circle that doesn't have a word, that works great. So then I spray painted the metal thing gold. And then as you can see, I painted that circle navy blue as well as the base. And then I'm just going to add some E6000 here and just give it a very fine line. You don't want to use hot glue on this. It will be a little messy and it really won't give it the adherence you need. And then I glue that down and then I add the base back down. You can see this is a super simple project, but it gives that high-end glam vibe. And then after I was putting it up, I was like, you know, it just needs a little something else. And so I had cut out some like I was going to say flowers, but just leaves on my Cricut with some gold vinyl, and I just added those to it. Mom already had these candlesticks, so I said let's keep them and spray paint them navy blue. So here I am, I'm spray painting some things navy blue and gold. And then I'm also going to use some Mod Podge and gold leafing. So this is super simple. After they're spray painted and dried, I'm just going to sponge down some Mod Podge and then add the gold leafing. I have never gold leafed before and it's super simple. I actually got this container off Temu, and I'll link that. I will link everything down the description. There's so much to link, so make sure you check that out. But again, I realize my hand is kind of in the way, but you're just gonna lay it down. You can use your fingers, you can use tweezers, and then I just take a clean paintbrush and I just pat it down so it mushes it down right into that Mod Podge. And then once I've done that, I kind of just sweep across it just to get off any excess. Very, very easy. This was a way to use something we already had and then really step it up a notch. And then once I got all the gold leaf on all of these like I just used a clear matte coat of spray paint to go over the top and seal everything in.
I'd rather jump and risk the fall. I see no limits in the sky. No little by little here. No, got stuck on working on myself. Thought I was wrong and needed help, but I'm just different, something else. No little by little here. 'Cause
This painting I found on the internet was my inspiration for the painting that I did. So I went to Michael's and I got a 24 by 36 canvas, so real big canvas, and it was buy one get two free, so great deal. And then I am just taking some navy blue paint here that I just picked up from Walmart for like 50 cents. And as you see, I just squeezed it right onto the canvas. And then with a big brush, now this is just like your regular paintbrush like you would maybe use if you were like painting your walls, like painting the trim part or something like that. A nice thick brush. And as you can see, I'm just pulling all the paint in this pattern. And then once I kind of have spread the majority of like the the paint because it's kind of thick in some areas. Then I just start brushing it out to the sides, and I never rinse my brush. Then as it gets drier and drier, I can really just do that kind of dry brushing on the area. So I will let you watch that process.
My oh, oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart, heart. Little by little, here I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself. I swear I'm gonna give my all. Care if people will stop and stare. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all I can be. Let me be all I can be.
Okay, for the next step, I'm going to take some gray now. I have washed the brush, and I'm just taking a medium gray. Again, just a cheap 50-cent type paint from Walmart. And as you can see, I'm just making a circle here, and then I'm going to kind of go around the gray and kind of use that, not the gray, the blue. And I'm just going to use the gray to kind of go around and just blend it into the canvas, because you see it's a stark white canvas, and just adding that gray just will blend kind of that blue into the white background.
Still rough around the edges. I guess that some things never change. Yeah, I know that it's been ages, but it kinda feels the same. No matter how hard you try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both have some things left to say. Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while until everything's alright again? That's cool with you, cool with you, cool with you. 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Is that cool with you, cool with you, cool with you? 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Maybe I am selfish, 'cause I want you to myself. And I know your friends are waiting, but we both know we wanna stay, just like nothing has changed. No matter how hard you try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both have some things left to say. Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while until everything's alright again? That's cool with you, cool with you, cool with you. 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Is that cool with you, cool with you, cool with you? 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Just stay a little longer.
Okay, then I grabbed this gold chalk writer from Dollar Tree. It's really just kind of like a waxy crayon, and I'm going to draw the circle with it. Now, I didn't know exactly how it was going to show up on here, and I was like, okay, I want it to be a little bolder. So what I end up doing is I use this, and then I'm going to use some gold paint, and then I'm going to use a gold Sharpie as well. And so it's going to get three different kind of golds going in these circles, and I actually liked how it was mixed, but of course you can just do one. If I was just going to do one of those, I would probably just stick with the paint. And so the way I did the paint is because I wanted to like squeeze it out. I didn't want to have to try to like paint a circle. So in a glue bottle here that I emptied, I put the gold paint in it so that I would have a nice way to, as you can see, like drip it on. So I'd have kind of a drippy circle. And of course, you know, it kind of splattered out in one part, but that's okay because this is kind of like an abstract piece of art. The only person that knows how it's supposed to look is you. So nobody's going to be like, oh, you must have messed up right there. Nope. So as you can see here, you can kind of see the three different golds that the circles came. Okay, so now the last step here is I'm going to gold leaf across the top of the navy blue. So I'm just dabbing on the Mod Podge, and then I'm just going to lay the gold leafing down, and you don't have to worry about it being messy because it's only going to stick to the areas of the Mod Podge. Again, I can just use my finger to press it down, kind of move things around. Sometimes I noticed when I was trying to use my tweezers, you know, they get sticky and then they're not picking up the gold leafing. But I just want to say, like, that bottle of gold leafing that I got, you can't even tell I used any. You use such a small amount. And so if you go to purchase some, if you don't get it from where I got it, I mean, you really need a very small amount. And whatever was kind of flaking off, I just scraped off and threw away. You could potentially save that if you really needed to. But again, I just do this all the way across the canvas, and I really feel like this is what made this piece of art. So this wasn't in the inspiration piece, and I'm really glad that I did this. You could also do the gold leafing for the circles too if you wanted. And then once I got all the gold leafing done, I just grabbed some wood from Home Depot and I built a frame and painted that frame the same navy blue color and framed it up. As you can see here, here's another little tip. This is old Christmas wrapping paper I'll never use again because my daughter has grown out of frozen, and so I can just use it for paper underneath. And here it is all framed and hung on the fireplace. This my mom was just over the moon for, and I love, love, love how it turned out. Okay, I grabbed this 5x7 canvas from Dollar Tree. Originally, I was going to use like some gold like tape, kind of like sticker tape, but the one I had wouldn't stick to the canvas. So went with plan B, and that's to use some washi tape. It does not matter what your washi tape looks like. Washi tape is just like a repositionable tape. So I'm going to make stripes. So this particular one right there is just my spacer, and then I can just peel it back up, and then I will know that I have an equal space. And then once I get all the areas down that I want, I will paint that space there with gold paint. And so I don't know I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know how this is gonna look in the end. I just start making lines, and that's what's so fun about art, is just like, where can this go? I'm just gonna paint a line, and then I'm gonna paint another line, and then what? And so you're just gonna see how I just progress here with the gold lines.
Make you change your mind. Just stay a little longer before it's time to say goodbye. Just stay a little longer. Can I make you change your mind? Just stay a little longer. would kill me. I thought it would kill me to fall again, but I hit the ground running, so I didn't feel a single thing. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you love me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this. I thought it would scare me. I thought it would scare me to let you in, but I was paper thin. You saw right through me and I gave in. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like.
I noticed it was kind of looking like a 4. So then I went on my Cricut and I'm making a stencil, and so you're gonna pull out the negative space. You don't have to do this part. You can just paint it freehand. I just kind of had a circle in mind. I kind of wanted this to give a little bit of the vibes of the big painting I did, so I just put this down. Vinyl does not stick to canvas. It is not happy to be on canvas. If you're ever going to put vinyl down on a canvas, you really need to do heat transfer and iron it onto the canvas. But this is just a stencil, so I know it's not going to stay very well, but hopefully it'll be just enough to get my navy blue paint down now. So I will paint this down in and get that navy blue circle added.
I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you love me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this, taking the good with the bad. Never had something like this. I'm so glad that I found it for you in the dark. Love on the weekend on repeat. We're just another cliche, but who cares anyway? I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives.
I grabbed this frame from Dollar Tree as well. I took it apart. It had a white mat in it, so I traced that down onto a piece of navy blue cardstock and made a blue mat that I think will match much better, as you can see here. And so now I will start adding this stuff into the frame. And I'm not going to put the glass back in because I want that canvas look. So I'm putting the mat in first, and then I will add the canvas. But I still feel like it needs more, and I found these velvet blue push pins also at Dollar Tree. They're gorgeous and they work so well as just an added little embellishment here. So I'm adding them down at the bottom. As you can see, that really balanced it out because it did need more blue. Stuck those right in. And then of course I don't want them to be pokey, so I just added a little bit of styrofoamy pieces that I had gotten in a package, and just so those little pokies are covered. And then I will put this all into the frame, and I do use hot glue to glue everything down into the frame. I glue down the blue, and then I glue the top part of that canvas and put the backing on. Okay, these are also from Dollar Tree, and I am just going to add some blue ribbons to the top here to add to the decor. And this is how I styled this, as well as the little canvas. And that bird there is also from Dollar Tree. It was white, and I spray painted it gold. Here is another easy piece of art. I grabbed this 8x10 frame, also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and take it apart. And then off to the right there you see is a navy blue piece of mulberry paper. And I did find something a little bit similar at Hobby Lobby. If you're looking for it, this is just happens to be in my stash from forever ago. I'm going to go ahead and clean the glass off, and then we're going to tear this mulberry paper so it has that nice little like torn edge. And the way that I do that is with my water pen. So this one in particular is just one I had, but they do sell these at Dollar Tree. You unscrew the top, put water in them, and then your paintbrush is always wet. So I'm wetting the edges here, and then with my fingernails I'm just ripping it, and this is going to give it that real pretty like frayed edge. Okay, now I'm going to Mod Podge this piece down onto the glass here, and I'm just going to sponge it on. You want to use the lightest amount you can, and so I felt like sponging it. Really, I could push it down in there and get it as light of a coverage as I can, because you are going to see this part on the other side. So you want to make sure it's not, looking too crazy. So I go ahead and get this put down, make sure that it's all even. I like my things even. And then we're going to flip over the glass, and then we're going to put some gold vinyl cut out onto the other side. And so I just went into Design Space on Cricut. I picked, I was trying to look at florally or butterfly, things I knew like my mom would like. And so that was an image that I came up with. And so that I'm going to transfer to the, like I said, the other side there, and put it back in the frame, and this project is complete.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart. No, little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No, little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no, little by little, I pour out my heart. Little by little here.
If you've been with me for a while, you know I love projects like this where I just grab a bunch of stuff and lay it on my desk, and then I start playing. So again, I grabbed whatever I just kind of had around that were the two colors. And then I have this board here. This was a sign that I had sanded down. I had got it in my Michael's grab bag, and so I sanded off the whole front of it, so it's just a boarded sign. I'm just adding some glue there. I'm going to, as you can see, I'm just painting it on there, a light little layer. And then I got that paper there that you see, this little spackled paper, also in my Michael's grab bag. And it's just like, it looks and kind of feels like handmade paper. So that is really neat. So I'm just putting it on there. And then once I get it all smoothed down, I will cut around it. I'm just really excited about this paper. I knew when I pulled it out of my Michael's grab bag that it was going to come in handy for something probably not Christmas related, because it was in the Christmas grab bags. And like I said, I start layering things down. I set things on there. I go, oh, is this gonna work? And there's things I thought for sure I would use and then I didn't. And that's just the fun part. It's just taking some elements, laying them down, and seeing what happens. Had no idea where this was going to go. You're going to see me use this paper right here in another project coming up in this video, but it's just like a piece of vellum that has some gold flowers on it. This is a really cool piece of paper that I also got from Hobby Lobby. It's very textured. It looks really neat. And I added another gold vinyl piece that I cut on my Cricut as well. And because it's textured, I have to really press that image down into the paper so that it sticks well. And I could have cut the paper, but again, I love the ripped look, so I just start ripping it. This particular paper has like a creamy side on the opposite, so you can kind of get a 2-for-1 out of it. With it being double-sided. So the papers that I'm using are between $1.99 and 99 cents, and then when I got them they were 40% off, so very affordable.
I always run and hit the wall. I'd rather jump and risk the fall. I see no limits in the sky, no little by little.
Again, just kind of playing around with the placement. I have this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I also got a bunch of ribbons there for 40% off. And I'm kind of putting it across the top. And that ribbon's really neat. It kind of has like frayed edges. I really like it. And again, I'm going to use the push pins. This time I'm going to cut off the tips so I can just glue them on, because this is a heavy piece of wood and I don't want to have to stick them down. I also got gold ones from Dollar Tree as well, kind of deciding where I might want them. This is what's great. Don't glue anything down until you know where you want it. And this is just like, for me, like making a scrapbook page. It's kind of that same type of feeling. So I felt like I didn't really like that ribbon at the top. To me, it felt like it needed to go more on the bottom. That was just a balance thing for me. And once I kind of decide that I like where everything is, now it's just a matter of adhering everything down.
No, got stuck on working on myself. Thought I was wrong and needed help, but I'm just different, something else. No little by little here, 'cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart. No little by little here. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I don't care if people will stop and stare. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all I can be. Let me be all I can be. My all, all. I pour out my heart.
Hey, my mom wanted a swag for over her TV, and swags are the easiest thing to make. So I got these dahlias from Dollar Tree. I grabbed 4 of them. And then I have these 2 gold stems. They were actually from Target at Christmas and they were in the clearance. They're normally $5. So I either paid 50 cents or $1 for them, and I just had a feeling I would use them, and I did. But again, if you can't find gold, it's so easy just to grab something and spray paint it gold. So that's what's so great about spray paint. Okay, so I'm going to lay these down. Again, 2 blues and a gold on one side and 2 blues and a gold on the other side, and then I will just zip tie all that together.
Give my all, 'cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly, walk that fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly like them. I'll shine again. I'll be free, be all I can be.
So you want to be able to see the flowers and them not just being laying flat. So now you can just take them and kind of push them forward. So now we can see the tops of the flowers. And that's what is nice about the wired stems is you're able to do that and you can see the difference between those 2 sides. Okay, so now it's just time to make the bow. And I went to Hobby Lobby and got some blue velvet ribbon. That's what my vision was, is I wanted velvet. And so that is what I picked up. And so I'm going to use my bow maker. This is from Amazon. I will link it below. It's under $10, so it is a great little tool to have. I just wrap it around 3 times. That's typically the ones I make. And you can see the little pegs. You're going to move them to make your bow bigger or smaller. And so I usually start with the biggest ribbon first. But then after, because I thought I was going to do the blue in the background and the gold in the front, but I changed my mind, decided I wanted the gold in the background because I really want this blue to be on display. So again, you're just going to take a zip tie and zip tie that down, and you can see that, like, can a bow get any easier than that? Then you floof it out and you dovetail the ends and you have a bow, like easy peasy. So I'm going to move those wood pegs out, one to the right, one to the left, and that'll make my loops bigger for my gold. And so the gold ribbon is also from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree does carry gold ribbon. Again, like I said in the beginning, you don't have to do gold and navy. You can do anything you like. I mean, these could be buffalo check ribbons. You know, there's so many things you can do just by substituting whatever colors you like and you want in your decor. So again, I'm just doing that gold bow just like I did the blue one.
Still rough around the edges. I guess that some things never change. Yeah, I know that it's been ages, but it kinda feels the same. No matter how hard I try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both did something.
Okay, and now I'm going to zip tie those together and see how it looks on my swag. So I kind of wanted to do like maybe like a gem or maybe something like really neat for the center. And I couldn't believe I really couldn't find something in my stash. I don't have a lot of gold, but I thought that would look really neat. So instead, I just went with some gold ribbon from Dollar Tree. That gold ribbon I used was so glittery. It had glitter everywhere, and I used my little ladybug vacuum, and it sucks up glitter. It's seriously a must-have if you work with glitter. Okay, with the chenille stem, I am just winding that down onto the swag now. You could have used a zip tie too as well. And so now I'm dovetailing the ends, and then I'm just going to tie a simple bow, like I said, with some gold ribbon from Dollar Tree and add it to the center, and then the swag is complete.
Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while until everything's alright again? That's cool with you, cool with you, cool with you. 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Is that cool with you, cool with you, cool with you? 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Maybe I am selfish, 'cause I want you to myself. And all your friends are waiting, but we both know you wanna stay, just like nothing has changed. No matter how hard you try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both have some things left to say. Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while until everything's alright again? That's cool with you, cool with you, cool.
I grabbed this adhesive tile from Dollar Tree and spray painted it gold. And then I'm just taking this square sign that I actually got from, I think, Hobby Lobby as well on clearance. But any square sign from Dollar Tree will work. And you're literally just going to stick this down onto the sign. Like, that's it. But what I like about pieces like this is they offer a really neat background. So when you are decorating, it's really neat to have things that are going to be behind your decor, and it'll just kind of make things pop. It's going to give your decor more interest. So I like to have different pieces, different sizes to put behind my decor. And so for this particular piece, I put it on the sideboard here and decorated like that. Now the two pieces on the end on both right and left are from Amazon. I'll link those below. The two gold leaf tea light holders are from Dollar Tree. The tray is from Hobby Lobby, and the owl is from Amazon. So this is how that sideboard is styled. Okay, now I'm going to make two more backgrounds for our decor. I grabbed this 11 by 14 frame from Dollar Tree. I just had this in my stash, so I actually spray painted that frame gold, but they do have gold ones. And then this is some more of that like homemade type paper from the Michael's grab bag, and this one's like a swirly. And so all I'm doing is cutting it down to the size of this frame, and that's it. And that's another piece. So making background pieces are super easy, but they will add so much to your decor. They add dimension, and I think they're a necessity. So now if you're decorating with more of like neutrals or farmhouse, this is where you would use trays, but you stand them upright, or cutting boards, or gosh, just anything that's going to be flat that you can kind of stand up and put behind your other decor pieces.
'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. Is that cool with you, cool with you, cool with you? 'Cause that's cool with me, cool with me, cool with
I know you're going to ask me what this gun is. It's called an ATG gun, and I believe it's from a Scotch brand. It's really great if you're going to have to double stick down a whole bunch of stuff. I use it in card making and scrapbooking, and I will also link that down below in case it's something you're interested in. I had a business frame license in my stash because I used to have my own business as a photographer, so I don't need that frame anymore, so I'm going to use it for this. And this is that really pretty vellum from Hobby Lobby, and it just has like a gold flowers on it. It's beautiful. So just taking the measurements there from what was inside the frame before, I just cut down this piece. Now, you may or may not want to put the backing on it if it's going to make, the vellum look weird because, it's a see-through thing. So I go ahead and I put it down without the glass, and then I put the glass down just so it has thickness to it. That way the vellum is on the outside and it gives it a little bit more higher end look, and I will add that to the background as well. And so now you can see how I styled these, see how it just gives that more to it. That is the bird cage that I spray painted gold, as well as another frame from Dollar Tree. These are also, those two square frames are from Dollar Tree. These are two paintings that she picked up from Hobby Lobby. And that top canvas is actually from Dollar Tree. It fits amazingly. Here is how her tiered shelf is styled. Here's something she also purchased that went perfectly. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was long, but this was for an entire room makeover, and I really think it turned out well. You'll have to let me know if this is something you would do down in the comments.